back. I would love to talk to you about Meet the Biz because it's one of the things that I have enjoyed going to, um, and it's an opportunity for um, people with disabilities and without disabilities to ask questions of people in the business. And we've had so many wonderful people on, Jerry Mathers, and just talk about how that started.
Well, this was years ago. This was like before. I think this was like 2006, 2005, even before. And I was teaching classes through the media access office, and
Hmm.
we taught at the office. We taught Toby Forest had a location for us, and then ultimately I worked through Angela Rockwood's home. Um, and I went to this casting director workshop, and there were, I believe, 8 to 10 actors, and they quote all had disabilities. And I thought these are amazing performers, but I knew for other people or other possible casting people or producers, they might still put them in boxes and say, oh, they could act with each other, but they wouldn't see. And I always thought this should be a showcase for all actors, a mix of ability, disability, and I put disability in quotes because, we all have something, some people say no, whatever, but it's just a mix. So that's why I started Meet the Biz officially in 2008, where the door was opened to all actors to learn from another, and we would have 4 week workshops with Corey Allen, with Lainey Kazan, and you would take the scene home, you'd learn it, you'd come back, you'd work with your scene partner. Um, During the pandemic, we still had classes where people would bring in songs or they would bring in monologues, and then sometimes it would just be a meet and greet and Q&A with like Jerry Mathers. And we've had so many people on, Norman Lear and Jerry Jewell, so it's a nice mix of industry and connecting.
And you can ask them questions, and they're very open about answering and helping you out. And I just, that was very, very, very nice to be meeting these people. I liked it a lot. And Angela's a doll.
Uh, I
Too.
tell you, she's the sister I well, she is like a sister. So you know, I was
Yeah.
gonna say a sister I never had, but I did have her. She is a sister. So from another mother.
And the Performing Arts Studio West,
Yes.
they you give classes for music and dance. I participated in the dance and the music and the acting, and you started all this, and it's just amazing. And
Well, Performing Arts Studio West, I think, was started 25 years ago now by
oh
John
wow.
Pace, and I had
Oh
heard
okay.
I had heard about um, John Paces for years, or Performing Arts Studio West, and then I met John at a red carpet event like a couple of years
Hmm.
before I actually saw the quote campus. And one day I said, you know what? I'm looking for another job. I need some more income, and I would love to. I wasn't even thinking about a job at that time. I just wanted to go over to Performing Arts Studio West. I opened their door. I just got shut. My hair is standing up right now because
Yeah,
the
it's
studio. I
amazing.
would walk in the front room in the hallway, and then they have this big theater, and they have a dance studio and all that. And John has created an amazing space. And what was so good about this is I had been doing Meet the Biz with Screen Actors Guild, Inclusion Films, Actors for Autism. And I walked in there 3 months later. They hired me because I said, if you ever need another teacher, I'd love to be an acting coach. And they
Yeah.
called me up, and then we merged, and now Meet the Biz is part of that, is one of their programs.
Wow. Wow. Just amazing. Such the opportunities, and they're online too. So with the COVID and all of that, you could participate and join in, and it's just amazing.
YouTube,
And
WTV channel on YouTube.
it's wonderful. I just wanted to say something. I have muscular dystrophy, FSH muscular dystrophy, and I also have Turner syndrome. And I'm a dancer. I've been dancing since 10 years old, and then my muscles got weak in later adulthood. And I heard something on television the other day, and I really believe this is true. Um, there was a character, a person who were paralyzed in the legs. It was a doctor, and she was talking to another doctor, and she was so frustrated, and she was, "I'm not the doctor, you know, I'm different now." And he said, "Well, you won't be the doctor you were, but look at the doctor you're going to become."
Mm.
And I transferred that into dance and said, "I'm not the dancer I was, but look at the dancer I've become."
And that's
And
for
it
everyone,
is.
isn't it?
Yes, yes. That's what I'm saying with this, with well, with thing challenges that come up. You have so much to offer because of that challenge. You become something else, and you can offer it to other people. And I think that's what we're all saying. You know, um, you have included and been very, very advocate for inclusion, and I just think it's wonderful, and I just want to thank you too. So
Well, it helps me
yeah.
breathe, you know? It really helps me breathe. And it has made this life of mine more complete. And I plan to have at least another 30 more years of creating and um, working with talented artists.
Hmm. You've done also. Have you done voiceover work too? I think one of your films has voiceover in it.
Yes, I love voiceover. I've
Yes.
always wanted, and somebody the other day said, David, your voice, when I talk more like this, I don't know, depends if I talk like this, but but I love doing voiceover work, and I want to get more into it. I have done several films. I work a lot of times with this wonderful director and animator, Andres Whistleforehead, and he's a dear friend of mine, and we did a couple of films, and they're actually, at least one of them is online. Heavenly Peace, and it's one of the films I'm
Yes,
most.
that's yes. So, is there something um, that you want to talk about that you yourself wanted to bring out today so that people know? Um, Also, I would like to know your how people can get in touch with you, like
Oh
your
yes,
uh, social media handles and.
yes. Well, most of the social media handles, like in Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, is at David S. Zimmerman. So you check out for at David S. Zimmerman, one S Zimmerman. You can also go on the website, which is www.davidszimmerman.com. Um, and what else? How can you reach me? You could reach me there. You could, the if you're interested in coming into the Meet the Biz online classes, they're open. They're open to all artists. So you can all always just email me, go to my website, email me, and say, hey, um, you know, um, Meet the Biz classes, and then just give me your name and contact info, and then I'll set you up where you can come on in and be part of the classes. So hopefully I'll be doing. I do advanced acting workshops too. So we're gonna hopefully get back in the studio next year sometime for that.
Do you think you'll still have online things?
I'm gonna still have online at least starting next year, at least two Meet the Business a month for next year. So
Oh,
we'll have dance classes
that's
and
that.
classes and producer classes and everything.
Music classes and everything. And
Yeah.
you're just you're just everything. But
Well,
the
I
acting,
keep going, but it keeps me breathing. I just, I've
yeah,
noticed. I mean, we did over 300 interviews in 2 years, and it's like I did 5 a week for the first almost 2 years, and then finally I cut it down to 2 a week, and I was going, huh? It's like, how did I do that? And now we're doing 1 a week. So it's amazing. What I really want to focus on working on other projects like our documentary and getting it out next year, 2023. My Next Breath. We have
yes, my next breath. Talk about that.
it's this. We have this amazing footage. It's like panning for gold, looking through this, and some of the people are not here with us anymore. Some of them have like grown, and everybody in the film has done something with their lives that is amazing. And the one question we asked, what is it, almost I think over 12 years ago, is what do you want the most at this moment in your life? And what we're going to do is come back and see if they got it. And also, it's a film coming again from the heart, like Honey Bunny, and it. Hopefully, everybody will see it and identify with the breath of each person. And
Yeah, you got to think of things that you want to do and manifest them. I know that I have done that, and I said I wanted to do videos, and I manifested that, and yeah, it's very very important. So we are gonna take another break, and then we'll be back with you and talk some more. Talk a little
sounds
more.
good.
Come back.